welcome back to Stardew Valley. It's gonna take me a minute to remember where we left off because I actually streamed a different game yesterday, so that was interesting. I ended up doing a live stream of The Outer Worlds, so if you want to go see that, that's still on my Twitch, and it has been uploaded to my YouTube channel as well. Yeah, that... Oh no! Watering can! No! I need to water my cactus, but I can't. A storm is approaching. The spirits are in good humor today. And... oh, this is Carp Surprise. Hey, ever have a bunch of carp laying around and have no idea what to do with them? Yeah, me too. Well, I devised a great solution to this all too common problem. Who has just piles of carp laying around? I call it Carp Surprise. It's quite easy to make, but you'll need a lot of carp. I learned how to make Carp Surprise, which was the very last recipe I actually completed on my first farm. Fun little bit of information. Ooh, okay, Ken. Hello, Anastasia. This item was collecting dust in the tool shed. I figured you might be able to use it, Ken. He sent me a bomb. Should I be concerned? Oh, Lucia, I can't water you. I left the animals out. Oh, I hate myself. Oh, no. Oh, this is awful. No! Okay, so now I have to go and, like, attempt to pet every animal. Oh, this is... oh, the chaos. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's real bad. That definitely didn't go in my favor. Crap. Yeah, this is no bueno. Why do I always forget? Like, why does this keep happening? Because my brain is Swiss cheese. So yeah, pretty much the worst thing that could happen happened. Oh no. Like, just desperately trying to pet all the animals. Yeah, that's, it is no bueno. I swear I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on right. Although occasionally I think, what's to say I haven't already lost it. Okay, that takes care of that. Is this grass actually like... okay, so it's kind of growing. Nothing over here. It is Sunday, so we can go visit the we have coffee beans. Oh no, it was struck by lightning. Dang it, I hate it when that happens. That one tree. Okay, 2 trees. Those trees are taking forever. Okay, let's check the greenhouse. Nothing really happening in here. Do we have anything in the cave? A plum. Just a singular plum. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. Go away. Soon I will be getting rid of these trees. Do I have anything that needs to be, like... I do have trash. Oh, it's so, like... it's so confined in there. Ugh. I really actually kind of want to get that upgraded. Do, 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 do. Nope. Okay. Oh, yeah, huh. My oil presses are in the kitchen. Forgot about that. No, come on. Okay, so we're gonna process those. How much is it going to cost for the upgrade to the shed? 20,000 gold, 550 wood, 300 stone. I do have that. I do not have the stone required. Okay. So that's going to take a little bit. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. Whoa! Cow made its way all the way down there. I think that's the farthest south a cow's ever gone. Jeez. Who are we still trying to make friends with? Besides, like, everyone. Pierre. Oh, yeah, those two. I'll get to it. Do, 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 do. There we go. Okay, pufferfish. No, thank you. Nothing I really want. I'm just gonna clear some of the stone. Just 'cause I can. I'm actually very curious. Can I get rid of these bushes? Nope. I can get rid of them if they're on my farm, but not if they're just out and about. Dang. 'Cause there's a lot of bushes out here. Just chopping away at some stone. I think also, what was it, last episode or the episode before last, I kind of used like all of my fiber, so yeah, I'm gonna be hunting that too. And bloop. I could go down to the beach. Let's say hi to Jazz first. Shane's gone a lot and Aunt Marnie is busy all the time, so I have to invent my own games. Aw. Although you do kind of spend like every day with Vincent, so you're not really alone. Yeah, she spends most of her time with Vincent and Penny. Let's see. Well, there's Leah. It's a cutscene! Ah, it's a good thing you turned up, miss. I've got a bit of a problem I could use a hand with. Is this what I think it is? It'd be best if I just showed you. I think this is what I think it is. Take a deep breath now. It's the crabs! I do remember this cutscene. There's crabs everywhere. As you can see, yeah, and smell. The old girls ran wild last night. My experiment needs a little work. So he's experimenting with crabs. Whew. Back at it again, huh, Willy? They look fresh, alright. Aye, these are the finest, meatiest crabs you'll ever set your eyes on. They'd be a little too feisty, though. We're just like, what do we do with them? I'll take the whole lot. With a discount for the extra labor, of course. Sorry about the pop-up. We're just sitting there, like, picking up crabs with our bare hands. Looks like we got them all. Goodbye, me sweet ladies. Anastasia, don't tell Willy, but I'll be doing a special on crab cakes at the saloon for the next few days. Ugh. Oh no! Okay, that's weird. That one actually teleported me all the way down there, and I wasn't even down there to begin with. Ooh! Ornamental fan! I need that. That is one of my artifacts that I'm missing. Leah, you move slow. Sunday is reset day, so we're not gonna get a whole lot down here. Bloop. Yep, she's coming to sketch. I guess I could say hi to her. Wait, no, wait. We're already at 8 hearts. I'm so mean. Like, we're already at 8 hearts. I don't need to bother talking to her. I want to drop that off with Gunther. Hi there, miss. Sam! When you see hot air balloons drifting over the sea, you'll know that summer's in full swing. Yep. Sam is our boyfriend, by the way. Emily usually cooks dinner, but she makes weird stuff like quinoa. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, your shoes are a little dirty, but that's fine too. I'm sorry if I use them to walk around. So, funny story. My aunt actually... so she was talking with her sister, and she was like, oh yeah, she's like, have you tried this quinoa stuff? And her sister was like, what are you talking about? She's like, quinoa, and she showed her the package. She goes, that's quinoa. She's like, that's what you've been talking about this whole time? Yeah, they were completely on 2 different pages. Quinoa. So every time I see the word quinoa, I laugh a little bit. What's going on around here? Okay, Gus's birthday is tomorrow. How did I figure on doing those? Okay, so let's... 1, 2... Okay, I remember now. I'm still trying to, like, plot out future episodes. I'm like, how am I going to accomplish this? Caroline, did you know that Abigail hates clay? She finds it absolutely revolting. I learned that one the hard way. Okay. Did you just, like, try to give her a lump of clay or something? Or... Very curious as to how this conversation ended up happening. I kind of want to go to the quarry just to go get some more rocks. This is an easier time of year for me. I don't have to worry about staying warm. But true. Very true. And the valley does look like it has some delightful weather, so that is a plus. A squirrel. Just a random squirrel. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Bloop, 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 bloop. I think I've been up here fairly recently, so I mean there's not a whole lot, but enough to keep things interesting. Also, if anybody watched or is planning on watching the stream of The Outer Worlds, I will say I'm so sorry for the audio quality. I don't know what happened, but since I didn't, like, open up the feed on my phone to see how the sound was going, it's very hard to hear the game itself. Like, you can hear my commentary over it, but it is actually... harder than I thought to hear the game. So the next time I do a stream of that, which is probably going to be tomorrow, I'm going to have to remind myself to turn up the game volume. yeah, I totally didn't even consider that might happen because I'm so used to dealing with Stardew, which is already kind of set up for, you know, because when I first started streaming it, I made sure to get on the stream while, like on my phone, so that way I could hear how it sounded, and I was like, oh, that's perfect, so I didn't even consider that, and now I feel bad. And there was a lot of reading in that episode. So, like, you can hear my voice, but it's very hard to hear the game, and I was like, dang it. Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that one didn't exactly go as anticipated, but the more you know. So I'll work on fixing that. I'm also unsure if I'm going to make it a full series or if it was just like a one-off. I don't know how that's gonna go, but like I said, I'll figure it out. Do. Those things are very annoying. I mean, I guess I could go to more convenient mining spots. It's like, what, 8 o'clock? Yeah, I should probably not stay in here too long, especially with the skulls. Yeah, leave this mine. Let's see, go back to the bus stop. I think everyone should pretty much be in bed. I think the watering can should be done tomorrow or the day after. Because I need that. I need to water my cat. No, not. Ugh. Sorry, my throat is like very dry today and I don't know why. Yeah, this time I will shut these doors. Okay, there we go. Then we gotta check around the back, make sure that there's nothing remaining, and we're good. Okie dokie, you guys are done processing. There we go. Now we'll go sell these. And we can actually finally get the price comparison between the iridium level truffle and the truffle oil. Because I honestly don't think there's a huge difference. Go to sleep. Okay. So truffle oil is $14.91. And and $12.50. Okay, so it's like 200 gold difference. I mean, still worth it to me, but although why is that in other and not, because it does count. The reason it's an iridium level is because I have the foraging perk. So that's strange that it would be in other instead of foraging. But oh well, I don't make the rules. Our watering can is ready! And it is Gus's birthday. It's raining on Gus's birthday. I think it rained on Pam's birthday too. Let's see, it's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Somewhat mildly perturbed, and here's a reminder of the fish you can only find in summer. Dorado found in forest rivers during the day, rainbow trout found in forest rivers and the mountains during the day, pufferfish found in the ocean in the early afternoon, and octopus found in the ocean during the morning. Oh, do I want to try to catch an octopus? I think I need to catch a pufferfish for a a task. I never know what to call these. I'm like, is it a quest? Is it a task? Yes. Okay, so Demetrius wants a pufferfish. But those are hard. Dear Anastasia, I was conducting a field study the other day and I found this specimen. I hope you find it as interesting as I did. Demetrius. It's a Nautilus Shell. I've actually had to use these several times for my fish pond, so I'm going to keep that. What does my fishing rod look like? Okay, I don't want to put, like, my entire stack of bait. I'm just probably being weird about that. Bloop and bloop. I'm, like, slowly relocating everything. And we'll pick up some blackberries. Come on. There we go. Gotta get everything processing. I know I'm taking a bit of a weird route today, but things change. Let's see. Okay, nothing in here. When are my ancient fruit going to grow? I feel like they've been there forever. Ooh! Okay, all those trees have finally grown. Okay, anything here? No? I just pulled a poppy. Not my intention. Okay. What do you want? Really? Basalt? That's going to take forever. Yeah, I think the lava eels hate me. I don't even... Have I even found one of those? Okay, I found one. It's probably in the museum. That's gonna be fun. Okay, so we are going to have to go to Clint and have him bust some geodes for us. I mean, I have to go to town anyway. Let's see. And it's Monday. I think Robin should be in her shop. I'm like trying to plot out a course to walk. So if I take gifts to Demetrius and Robin, I should be able to just loop around. No, don't eat that. Do, 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 do. Just gotta pet all the chickens. Also missing an egg, probably in front. Yep, there it is. Bloop and bloop. Okay. There we go. Now... I also keep forgetting to put crab pots in my little pond over here, so... Forgetful brain. Keep the poppy. Oh wait, no, I sell the iridium duck feathers. Okay, there we go. Let's see if we have a preserve jar open. We do not. Okay. Need more trash. Not that much. There we go. Harvest this jade. Okay. Well, I guess that's just gonna go in there. Yeah, I know I don't have any mail. Nope. And just store that in there. Okay. Demetrius. And Maru. And am I fully friends with, yeah, I'm fully friends with Clint. I don't need that. But I do need those. And those and those. And those. Robin. Pierre, I never know what to get him. Marnie, Elliot, Abigail. I only have one left. I can give something to Elliot though. Okay. That'll be that. We'll just work on that. I also need to take all of the tappers off of that and put them on my new trees. And then cut all of those down. The one person whose birthday it is, I forgot to grab him a gift. I'm the worst. Okay. We remember now. An orange. And I was even in that chest. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, I'm slowly losing my mind. It's awful. Okay. Oy vey. I kind of wonder if I'm actually getting burned out on Stardew a little bit. Like, I love this game to pieces, but at the same time, like, I feel like, especially when I don't have anybody, like, talking with me, I feel like there's just, like, a lull. So, I don't know. I might take away a Stardew day and add another day of the Outer Worlds. I guess we'll just kind of see. You're giving this to me? Amazing. Greetings. Stay inside if you want to keep warm. It's summer. Like, granted, it's a little rainy right now, but it's summer. This is for me? Wow, I absolutely love it. The rain doesn't stop me from getting a job done. I know, you've worked out in the rain out at the farm. Although soggy wood isn't a joy to work with. Yeah, I don't imagine it would be. I wonder if Mara's in the clinic. I guess we'll find out. Okay, she's not on that bench, which is one of the places she usually is. Okay, I need to see Elliot and Gus. Who wants what now? An extra sand fish? Demetrius, what is with you and all the fish? Mario is not working. Was she in her room and I missed her? I'm gonna go down to see Elliot anyway. Oh, Elliot! More cutscenes! So Haley's lost something and she's looking for it. Anastasia, come here, quick! My bracelet is gone. I know I had it on when I got here. But now it's gone and I can't find it anywhere. I'll never find another one like it. Relax, I'll just buy you a new one. I'm really sorry. Maybe it'll wash up on another shore. I can't bear to think of it at the bottom of the ocean. Oh, she looks so sad. Sorry, Great-Grandma. I lost your precious bracelet. Please forgive me. Oh. Could she have dropped it nearby? Okay, now... Okay, I've been through this cutscene, I know exactly where it is. She was sitting on this bench and she lost it. Is that? Oh, look at her eyes! They're like so big and shiny. You found it! Thank you so much, Anastasia. You're a lifesaver. I'm like... boyfriend! I have a boyfriend! I won't forget what you did for me here. Stop blushing. No, I have a boyfriend. Goodness. I feel like they only started getting flirty after I started dating Sam. Like, really? Elliot is always inside on rainy days because he doesn't want to mess up his hair. Anastasia, this is a beautiful gift. Thank you. Anastasia, I know you have faith in my abilities as a writer. That means a lot to me. I love you. I just miss him sometimes. This is good. Okay, let's see. Clint, I have a job for you. Oh yeah, hey, watering can. I knew there was another reason I had to come. There we go. I need these geodes processed. Fire quartz. Dwarven gadget. Yeah, dwarf gadget. Gold. Stone. Another dwarf gadget? My. Oh, iridium. Yes, we like. Ha! We have a piece of basalt. Some of these, I actually have no idea what they are. I really hope I actually don't run out of room in my inventory before I get all these processed. It's looking that way. Neptunite. Oh my gosh! So many dwarf gadgets. Slate. Mudstone. Regular stone. Jaga. Some of these I can't even pronounce very well. Let's see. Ooh, that one's pretty. Ghost crystal. That's pretty. That's lunarite. Really? A glass shard. And an ancient... That's the best we could do. I really hope I can actually donate these. Okay, I could donate some of them. Okay, I could donate more than I anticipated. Jeez. New reward. Okay, that's it. What do I get? A crystal chair. Okay. Some of these things I'm like, why would I want that? Okay, I can sell... Yes, let's... I'm gonna keep that one just because I like the way it looks. Okay, let's see. Now I need to go give Gus his birthday gift. And Maru is still missing. I don't know where she's at. Because as far as I know, those are the only, like, few places that she ever goes. I give to you an orange. You remembered my birthday? Thank you. This is great. Hi there, Anastasia. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. What did that do to my friendship level? I should have checked it before. Oh. Dang. Okay, so he's up there. He's 9 hearts. I'm still working on them, but I'm still not there. Like, I feel like everyone's relationships, okay, everyone's relationships until these bottom ones are actually doing really well. Poor Krobus. I'm sorry, Krobus. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go home and give the basalt to my eels. Go see how they like that. They always want the most, like, complicated stuff to get. And just throw all that in there. I already have that, and I already have that. Don't need that. And rainbow shell. Fire quartz and my lunarite. I can give the dwarf gadgets to the dwarf, and also I can create this. I did not have any dwarf gadgets, and now I have 3, so I can build a farm computer. So what is that? 1 battery pack and 10 refined quartz. I'll just do that right now. Battery pack and 10 refined quartz. Look at that, we have a farm computer now. Although I don't find these nearly as useful as I feel like they should be. Here you go, take it. I wonder what kind of... I really don't feel like fishing right now though, because it's like bad luck and I'm just gonna end up wasting like my bobber and my bait. Okay. We're just gonna... My stomach's growling. We're gonna put this next to the skeleton. Valentine Farm Analysis. Okay, so we have 306 pieces of hay. We have 85 total crops. 6 crops ready. What's ready to harvest? Apparently something's ready to harvest, and oh, okay, I think it's actually the poppies. No? I didn't plant 6 of those. Something's ready. All of my crops are watered. Crops ready in greenhouse. What? Alrighty then. I'm going to need to go check this out. Because apparently I have a bunch of stuff going that I didn't even know about. Interesting. Okay, also I need to take care of these. Come on. Get out of the way. Okay. Just need to slap tapper on all these. Okay, okay. What? 6 crop... Okay, so it's coffee beans and then 3 of the poppies. Okay, okay, I got it. I need to go check what crops... I am going to chop down those trees, but I need to go see which crops are ready. Oh, it's the beets! I need to put 12 of these in the mayor's fridge. That doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense, and it really kind of doesn't, but I must. And I need to get to his house before it's too late, or else I can't. Or else I can't get in. I'll be locked out. I'll keep that. I'm running out of space. Get rid of regular cranberries. Store those. Okay, let's see. So that leaves 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we... Yes. Yes, okay. I can sell one of those. Okay. Off to the mayor's fridge. I mean, Mr. Key is making me, so. Or is it pronounced chi? I don't know. I actually have no idea. Mimi, get down. She likes to come and put her foot on the chair like it's preemptive. Oh, I'm going to jump up. I'm like, no. I quickly placed the beets in the fridge. Wait a sec. There's a note taped to the milk. It's addressed to you. Good job, kid. Your final task. Give the sand dragon his last meal. Yes. Our mystery quest is nearing its end. Yep. And I also need to reach level 100 in the... What do they call it? Skull Cavern. The number of grubs in the local caves has made mining dangerous for other people, not me. There's good money for anyone willing to slay 50 of them. Can I do that in a week? Oh, no, the ectoplasm took forever. I don't like either of those because I don't spend a whole lot of time in the mine. Mimi, stop licking my arm. Yeah, I see you. Lewis. Can you smell that? I've been catching hints of fresh crab all day. Oh no! He knows. Oh, okay, they actually do have crab cakes. I feel like I could just buy those and give them to Alex. Because that's his favorite thing, and it's kind of a pain to make. You know, we're just gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna buy a coffee for Lewis. Thanks, this is great. Good evening, Anastasia. I'm glad to see you relaxing at the saloon. It's good for you to take a break now and then. Your grandfather always worked himself too hard. I'll have an extra beer in his honor tonight. Of course you will. Hello, Willy. I need a little warm-me-up to be ready for another cold night on the ocean. Okay. Oh, there's Abigail over there. Okay, well... What is it? It's 8 o'clock? I could pop over to the desert real quick and fulfill that last thing, just that I don't have to do it tomorrow. Yeah, I think I just might. I feel kind of bad because some of the... Oh, I can't go to the desert. Never mind. Pam's not working. I forget. How do I still... Was it only 2? Was it only 10? Okay, so apparently I only had to put 10, not 12. Alrighty then. How interesting. And I need to finish chopping down these trees. Also, an upgrade to my axe would probably not be unwarranted. Yeah, I had already worked on chopping that one. Bloop, bloop. I need to upgrade. I need to upgrade everything still. Oh, and I also need to water my cactus. Poor little guy. He didn't ask for that. Trees take a long time to cut down. Chop, 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 chop. Okay, come on. Also, since I cannot remember if I actually checked the cave, I'm just gonna check it again. Okay, no. Mimi, go away. I see you. She's like, no you don't. She said, I don't know what you're talking about, Mom. Okay, there we go. And just throw all this stuff in its containers. I could actually throw some more of those in the greenhouse, because I need all the fiber I can get. Okay, so now I have this nice big clear area, which I have no idea what I'm going to do with. There we go, grow more fiber. Ancient fruit. Do. Okay. And go to bed. Wait. Water lake cactus first. Okay, so we already had his birthday. We're good. Day 8 of summer. And we actually did very good. We did 15,000. I feel like the money is just kind of slowly working its way up. Yay! 'Tis morning. And the cactus grows. Do. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. The spirits feel neutral today. Okay, put that away. I don't know why I still have that scarecrow sitting in front of my house. Dear Anastasia, here's a recipe from my saloon. I only share this with my good friends. Gus. Cranberry sauce. Interesting. Anastasia, I have great news. My novel is finished. I'm giving a public reading this afternoon at the library. Hope to see you there, Elliot. Elliot, I'm so proud! Okay, so we cannot miss Elliot's big day. Moo cows! Okay, there we go. Okay, you guys are good. I'll let you out. Quack, quack, quack. Okay. Then on to the chickens. Do. The summer music is so bouncy. Okay, there we go. Ah, let me leave. There you go. Okay, those are all full. Let me see. Okay. I need more preserve jars, because this is ridiculous. I keep ending up having to hold on to some of those. Okay, so the summer spangles are ready too. More coffee beans! Red peppers. Oh, and a blueberry bush got struck by lightning. I need to move the lightning rods down here too, but I just don't wanna. Okay, so now all of these ones should be processing at the same time. So then I'm not going to have like, oh, there's 2 oak resin, there's 1 maple syrup. They should all be going at the same time. Our ancient fruit! It is ready. Also, completely just missed one there. Hello, my beauties. Now we're just going to turn all the seeds. I'm hoping for a good yield on seeds. Ooh, I got 3. So far, so good. I might actually need to go make another sprinkler. Two. I'm very patient, so I will actually sit here and wait until I get all of this whole greenhouse filled with ancient fruit seeds. Okay, let's see. And I am going to need another sprinkler, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go sell all this stuff. Or, no, stop by. Nothing in there. What about in here? What's... Okay, lots of stuff going on. Take that. Okay, I do have another row that needs processing. Put those in here. Ooh, battery packs. Who's texting me? There's that. Yes. And then I think there was one more open, so I can grab a piece of fruit. Two more pieces of trash. Okay. Off to the library. What do you want, Mimi? Go away. You're a monster, Mimi. Ow! Ow! Stop. Go lay down. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be going to the library, but is it just me, or okay, those are those are in pots. I was like, why does it look like it's wearing a hat? It's not. My eyesight's bad. Hello, Alex. I'm off to the library for something important. I am too early. That was today, right? I don't think I read that wrong. 1 o'clock? Ah, okay, there we go. Oh, the whole town's here! Anastasia, you made it, and apparently I'm, like, late. I feel so relieved to be done with my book. It's like an elephant's been lifted off my shoulders. Well, I'd better get started with the reading. Wish me luck. Okay, so Kent's not here. Good afternoon, everyone. Who else? Alex isn't here. And I don't think Haley's here either. Ever since I was a young boy, I've dreamt of becoming a writer. When the time came for me to leave my home and start my own life, I moved here. I was drawn to the peaceful beauty of the valley and hoped that days of quiet reflection in this idyllic atmosphere would fan the literary flames. Okay, yeah, so Haley and Alex are both not here. After countless hours scribbling at my desk, I present to you my first novel, Camilla Station. It's a romance novel about a train stewardess who falls in love with a traveling architect. Chapter 1. Your ticket, sir? Ticket collector Gozman extended a gloved hand towards the young commuter. Ah, yes, I have it right here, he replied, reaching into his coat pocket. Mortified, he discovered that his ticket was missing. Clara, there's something I must tell you, he blurted as she turned to leave. Clara turned slowly and saw the look of desperation in Horatio's eye. At that moment, Guzman burst into the compartment, red-faced. Well, that concludes my reading. I'll be selling signed copies of the book by the front desk. Thanks for listening. I want to know! Although, why are there so few of us who actually made it to the end? I don't think it was that long. Well, how was it? Smiley face! Thanks. You know I got the idea for writing a romance novel from you. Do you remember? Yes, I do. That's why I've dedicated this book to you. Oh, Elliot! I'm gonna have to go through and play on my other save file just so that I can see him again. I'm like, I miss you. He's so dang romantic! Stop. Okay, so Pam is still working. I do need to take care of that one thing. Wait, no, over here. Yep. And also, she likes flowers. And while I'm there, I might as well go to the mine. We're gonna move some of this. Actually, no. You know what? No dish of the sea. We don't need dish of the sea. Yeah, that'll do. We're just gonna take a random assortment of food with us. And also warp totem in case we end up stuck down there for an extended amount of time. And we're off. It is 2 p.m. I always get a late start. Okay, so first off, this is what we were after. You place the essence in the dragon's maw, only then you notice a note hidden in the eye socket. You've proven yourself, kid. Check out the pile of lumber next to your house, Mr. Key. Sneaky, sneaky. In, like, crime shows and stuff, it never ceases to amaze me when you have these characters who, like, know everything about everyone. I'm just like, how in the world did you do that? Sandy, that's for you. Oh, I absolutely love getting flowers from the valley. I'm so happy. You can find coconuts and cactus fruits outside. Feel free to take as many as you can find. Okay, are you selling anything new? A wall sconce that looks like a shell, a wall cactus, a black shirt. Nothing I truly need. And with that, I shall be on my way. Ooh, a coconut. Now I shall be on my way. Yeah, okay. To carry the easy rocks. And once again, I did not bring any bombs. I hate ghosts. Oh, no. Ah! No. Jesus, come on. Let me out. Let me out. Ah! No! No. No. Ah! Oh my gosh, how many of you are there? Ow! Ow! Stop hitting me! Oh! This is a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. No. Luck is not on my side. Okay, there's 2 over there. And they're resurrecting left. Oh, there's 3 there. There's three. Oh no. This is how I die. This is bad. Oh no. Can I get a ladder, please? Okay, if I run fast enough, they'll all forget about me. Okay, except for this one freaking mummy who has the memory of an elephant. Ah! That was actually probably a waste, but... Come on, there's only so many rocks left. Okay, come on, how is this fair? Oh gosh, yes! Please get me out of there! Oh, that was brutal! Like, oh my gosh, what? You know, this might have been a really bad idea. No, you know, okay, no, this was a really bad idea. I'm going home, I can't. Oh, that was a special bit of awful. Peace out, I'm gone. Take me home, Pam. Pam's like, that was a short trip. I'm like, yes. Yes, it was. And then she magically disappears because her shift is over. Yes, let's go back home where it is safe. That took care of all that. I also don't know why I'm oh, wait. Is there a reason I'm keeping the coconuts? Because I cannot... Yes, there is a reason. There are some things that are just like muscle memory, like hoarding coconuts, and I'm like, why am I doing that? Is there a reason? And then I'm like, it takes me a minute to remember, yes, there was in fact a good reason. Okay, what do I need to do? I need to make another sprinkler. So one of those. One, and one. There we go. Go set that down. Do do do. Okay. So this is going to sit right. No! I lined it up perfectly too. For some odd reason, the lining, like when you're trying to line things up in the greenhouse, it does not work the way you want it to. Okay, I think that was pretty much everything for tonight. I mean, I can move some of my lightning rods. No! Do not eat iridium truffle. That would just be completely awful. Okay, there we go. I have on my other farm this like really cool setup where I have all of my lightning rods, and I'm like, do I want to try to do that here? All I know is I definitely need a lightning rod over here because I keep losing crops that way. So, where do I want this? I don't like that. Okay, well, I guess they can go like down here. Sure. I don't think there's a good way to do this. Okay, we're gonna put 2 there and just throw 1 back up where the rest of them are, because that's gonna drive me like completely batty. Okay. And you, I don't really have a use for you being up here. Actually, you know what? You can just kind of... Larry's gonna hang out behind the shed. And just like that, it is time for bed. Do, 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 do. Good money. Okay, well, that was it for this episode. I'm sorry it was kind of like very low energy. Like I said, I think I might be getting a little burnt out on Stardew, just because like I've powered through most of what I can do in the community center. There's only 1 more item that I need, and I can't even get that until the fall. Like, I'm working on my relationships with the people, but honestly, there's just not a whole lot for me to do at the moment. So, I mean, if you want to join me on Discord and kind of let me know how you're feeling about it, maybe go back on Twitch to yesterday's stream of the Outer Worlds and see if you liked that. Because I really kind of do want to mix the schedule up a little bit, but that's going to be kind of hard to do unless I have some feedback, so it would be amazing if you guys could let me know. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it for what it was, and I hope you have a good night. Bye!